Excuse me, young man, but you got knocked the fuck out. Oh, Lord.
Come on, man. Yo, MoneyPot about to start.
No, I'm coming, man.
Yeah, grab your notepad, man, for real.
Fuck it, man. Come on.
Yeah, man, they be spitting shit, man.
True.
Yeah.
Side dive, next boy.
Money pop, money talk. All they do is talk facts. Bird gang. All they do is talk stacks. 360 on the new view. Go run, tell the ad. 40-yard dash time. Moss Money Podcast time. S.co headline.
And we are live. Welcome everybody back to another episode of MoneyPot Podcast. I am your host, Moss Money. We got a party up in here, man. Big fight night last night, but we got all the boys up in the building.
Oh shit!
Why you see who was this boy right here?
Oh shit!
Man,
Dad.
Let's go. What's good, man? Everybody, thank you everybody for joining, and welcome back to, like I said, another episode of MoneyPot Podcast. A lot to unwrap, a lot to talk about. Of course, Fight City last night. Even though I don't know how to take those fights, but boy, woo, Jake Paul with a banger, knocking old boy Woodley clean out, slumped him. That was crazy late last night. And then of course we got all the bets. COVID going rapid, crazy from NBA, NHL, NFL, but we're going to still navigate and teach you how to learn how to navigate some of this stuff. And we're going to wait a little bit more and be a little bit more patient when we put in our bets. So definitely stay tuned. If you're on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, all the above, Twitter, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let's fucking go. But hey, man, what's up, boys? Oh, but before I get going, is that Renzo? Renzo, what's up, boy, man? How you been, man?
What up? Good, man. Glad to be back on the show, you know? Glad to be here,
no
man.
doubt. You always welcome up here. You should know that. You always welcome up here, man. Of course, I got my other guy with me, B Diddy, man. What's up?
Always, man. We here.
Yeah,
Early morning, but we here.
Yeah. It was a late night last night a little bit because I did catch some of them highlights. So, all right, let's start it off. We're gonna give a shout out to Patty Wax, always keeping us fresh. Happy hour specials, late night, all your favorite pub food. You're gonna also track my picks all on the HD TVs. With the holidays right around the corner, not a perfect time to go out and check out Patty Wax and watch the games. Right there on Welsh Road in Northeast Philly, man. You got semi-primes for holiday parties, etc. So shout out to Patty Wax for always showing MoneyPot some love. Let's get right into it, bros. We got the poll question here, man. And did nobody posted my poll question? Nobody put up my poll question. That's all right. We'll do it anyway. We'll do it on the fly. That's all good. Poll question of the day. And everybody just listen up to me. Agree or disagree? The NFL got it right by rescheduling the Eagles for these next 3 games. Let me say that again. The NFL got it right because it's been a lot of chatter, right? Players, fans, commentators, ex-players, etc. Masseuses, I got an opinion about it. But let's look at the top dog, the person who makes the schedule. The NFL got it right by getting this schedule right of how they rescheduled all the games due to COVID. Ooh, it's hard, man. It's hard to say. It's hard to say they didn't get it right. I looked back at the history here, and the only time they actually had to reschedule games like this was was in the 80s with the strikes. There was some weather conditions that I really don't count. But this is the first time in NFL history that they had to reschedule games like this. We got a doubleheader on Monday, and I think we got 2 games on Tuesday. Did we have 2 games on Tuesday? Or is it just the Eagles game? It's 2 games, right?
I think 2 games.
Yeah, and we got 2 games on Tuesday. So I think that with the schedule at hand, trying to keep all these dates that they have set up, they have with the Super Bowl, the playoffs, all these TV deals that have to match and have to be managed. I actually think I actually agree to the poll. I think the Eagles did get it right. I'm sorry. I think the NFL, Roger Goodell, even though this guy, he's making like $50 million a year, bro. Like,
Crazy.
like it's ridiculous how much this man don't even put on pads
since 2005.
Right, he's making 50 M a year. But anyway, my bad. So,
what is he worth?
I think I do think they got it right, even though it sucks that we have to play 3 games in 13 days. But I think they did get it right to squeeze as much as it can. The only thing I probably would have did, I might have flexed the next Sunday game. I don't know if it's been flexed to a night game, but I probably would have flexed the Eagles game that they have Sunday night against the Giants to maybe a Monday night game. It's the only thing I might have would have switched up. But there's a lot of talk about money, et cetera, et cetera. Players want to get paid this, players want to get played that. Eagles shouldn't have got punished anyway, but it is what it is. They got 3 games in 13 days. Like I said, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, all the above. Let me know what y'all think. Agree to disagree. The NFL got it right in the rescheduling of the NFL schedule. Chris, what's up, man? What you think?
It's kind of tough. I mean, I think you can look at it either way. Obviously with COVID, I mean, obviously things are always fluid and they're just rolling with the punches. There's no blueprint for this year. And there's no, known successful process to embark on. So I think they're trying to protect themselves as much as possible in these scenarios. And Eagles obviously playing 3 games in 13 days is tough, but I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent. I think the NFL is doing what's best for business. So
for sure,
that's
for sure.
The players aren't the players, and that's not what matters most to them, unless it messes up the bottom line. So,
facts. Hey, Tom, because it was a dead body. Did you see that fight last night? I mean, the meme is everywhere by now. That's why I'm sidestepping it. It was ridiculous.
His feet was like this.
Wasn't it? Yeah.
His feet was laid out like this. This shit was crazy. That was a crazy punch. I was like, God dang.
Yeah, and then let me just be clear, man, because I know there's a lot of Jake Paul haters out there, and honestly, I'm not one of them.
Jake
what I mean?
God dang.
But let's be clear. You know what I mean? This is not the first time we've seen Woodley slump like this, right? Woodley's been slumped like this before in the octagon. He's been he's way past his prime. And to be honest with you, Jake's got it right. He's got a nice overhand right. You know what I mean? And he's put a couple people down with it. So, you know what I mean? Props to him. Props to Knight because it got put together fast.
Boxer, though.
So, you know what I mean? B Diddy, what's up, man? What you think about the poll?
I think.
Let me see if I can get it up too for people to read. But go ahead, my bad.
It's what Renzo is saying. I think the NFL is doing what they can do. We're so late in the season where playoff implications is important here. The Redskins are fighting for a playoff spot. There's a couple other teams that got moved are all fighting for playoff spots, and to have them go with 20 players plus players on COVID protocol, and this is a layup for another team. They'll really push them out the playoffs if that happens. So. Although going in the beginning of the year, they were saying if anybody gets COVID, it's on them and the team. They'll have to be, there's no games going to be moved. But with this variant moving so fast and spreading so fast, it's uncontrollable. I don't think they've seen this coming. And when it swarms through all the sports like it has been, like especially going through the NBA, there's whole teams that are, out. Right now you have, 13 or 14 of the 32 teams are all pretty much infested with the COVID spread right now. So I think it's the best thing to do. It's 2 days delay. I don't know if it makes a difference or not, but at least gives opportunity for the younger guys or the people they are bringing up some time to get somewhat accommodated to the system that they got to play in. Because these guys are coming off the practice squad. Some are getting picked up off the street. You're at your third, fourth, fifth string quarterback. So, I think it's fair. The Eagles may be getting punished on this end, but really, what kind of is that what we want to fight for? The Eagles, like y'all, you want to fight, you want to play the fourth, fifth, sixth string players? Like, come on, man.
Hey, if it gives me a win, bro. Shit.
I mean, I get it, but
replacement players or not, what I mean? I can't say, right, because you get yourself into Twitter, and I don't want to get in vax versus unvax and all that jazz. But the fact is that Washington had a problem trying to contain this outbreak that they had over on their facilities. We didn't,
but we all. I mean, right? Not yet. Not today.
We're not yet. We're not yet. But
probably next week. You get what I'm saying? Next week we will.
Man, say that shit. Come on, dog.
I'm just listen. Look at it. Look what's going on. The variant is moving so fast. It's doubling.
Okay, well, let's be positive, right? Let's be positive. You know what I mean?
Can we just be realistic?
Let's do a little prayer in the air. You know what I mean? Let's go with the Holy Ghost, man.
Stats say New York has the highest rating in a single day ever.
All right, man. Let's not
22,000
with the bullshit with the vax shit.
I'm saying that it's
moving around. I hear you though. Real quick. Let's start right here. Malacha says, so I'm in first place. I'm 11-3. I got 5 running backs. I'm assuming he's talking about fantasy.
Yeah.
Rashard Penny, Devontae Freeman, AJ Dillon, Miles, and Jeff Wilson. So definitely Miles for me. I don't know who the hell's Baltimore. That's tough, man. With Devontae.
No, you got to go Rashard Penny.
They play Tuesday, right?
Dillon.
They play Tuesday.
Dillon there.
What'd you say?
I would go Penny, Dillon, or Gaskins. Those are the top 3 for sure.
Against the Rams? You like Penny against the Rams?
Penny's their only running back.
Yeah, that's true. And they are going to run the ball.
You're gonna get the carries. I'm saying Dillon, Miles. It goes. I'm not saying in that order. I'm saying Penny, Dillon, and Gaskins are the top, or in your top 3. I don't know who Wilson Jr. is. Who the hell is Jeff Wilson?
Hey, he's on the Niners.
Yeah.
No, that's a. I mean, definitely Gaskin for me. AJ Dillon. I mean, Jones was. It's a split. Even though AJ might get the goal line, it's still a split. And I think Jones scored twice last week, and then AJ didn't. So I like it. Penny and Gaskin, I would go with, bro. Yeah, man. What we got here? Mask of a doll wants to fight, man. Ain't nobody trying to hear that, man. Everybody want that payday.
Yeah, I guess I get that.
He the payday now. He the payday. These boys making money fighting Jake.
But if you want to be a boxer, box. Like get into the game then. Like that's what I'm saying. Like
Jorge is from Kimbo's camp, so Jorge get down.
I get that. He's fighting fighters, but I'm saying fight boxers. You want to be this? You acting like you're the greatest boxer of all time. Like fight a boxer.
The motherfucker's from YouTube, bro.
But he's not. He's all right. He looks
he's
okay.
He's a YouTuber fighting elite athletes, right, in their prime, when they were in their prime, and he's knocking them out.
Past their prime, you mean?
Well, no, they're not in their prime. Yeah,
past their prime.
Well,
Tyrone, he's 40.
He's fighting elite athletes that had a pinnacle, right? They were somewhat all-stars or stars in their respective sport at one particular point. Maybe not Nate Robinson so much, but you know what I mean? He was still somebody at one point in his career. These are not like just scrubs. Nate Robinson was a starter in the league. You know, Woodley is known to being one of the best welterweights ever, right? And Ben, what's his name? Askin, I think. He was a dog and back in his day too. You know, when he was in his prime. It's not like I understand they're over the hill, but he's still a YouTuber, right? He ain't no like athletic gem, bro.
Yeah, but we don't know. We don't know. We don't know if he wasn't athletic though. Just because he didn't play a sport doesn't mean he didn't.
Not like these boys though. Not like these guys.
Yeah, but they were. Go ahead, Chris. I'm sorry.
No, I was just gonna say, yeah, he might not have the career, so to say, or so forth, but he might have been an athletic dude that could run, could jump, was agile, so forth, right? And he's obviously put the time in and trained. And these people, you know, like Woodley, he's 15 years younger than he is. He's 3 inches taller than he is. He is like, to be honest, like if I got into a fist fight with Floyd Mayweather, there's certain things that I should be able to get off.
Bro, you just said the greatest defender of all time.
I'm just saying, but what I'm saying is I'm twice his size and weight. I'm twice his height. If I hit him, I should be able to inflict more pain on him than if he hits me.
But you're right, Chris. Look, they already fought though. His brother and Mayweather fought. He didn't knock the other Paul out. The other Paul was in that fight. You talking about the greatest fighter of all time.
Right.
You're talking about a fighter that's the greatest fighter of all time, took some years off, got in the ring, and really was looking a little like, what do I do?
Stop it. Let's move on to the games, bro. Come on, y'all.
That's not true?
No, not at all. Floyd was playing with him in there. Y'all out of
Floyd was playing with him? Floyd was trying to knock his ass out.
Yeah. What's up, man? Appreciate you jumping on the West Coast, man. It's early. It's 7 o'clock in the morning over there, man. Appreciate you.
For sure.
All right, let's see here. Oh, appreciate the super chat. We love the tips, man. Thank you. Do you fellas like Miami against
We'll get there.
that 9.5? So I see it at 10 right now. So 9.5, you kind of have to like. The last game they played, I think it was 24-17. It was Flacco that played. And you got Wilson coming in here. COVID hit the Dolphins a little bit. I think Waddle's out, and I think somebody else is out. I'm not sure. But I like the way that Parker, is crazy that we're talking about Devontae Parker, because he's always been this on fringe, like he could be great type player. They're on a nice win streak. They won 5 in a row so far. Division game. That line is high at 10. But I would definitely lean Dolphins here. I'm not sure how much the Jets are going to be able to move the ball in this game. So I would definitely lean Dolphins here. But we'll get down and we'll get all the boys breakdown of the games, man. So let's get it popping. Let's get it going, man. Enough with the Jake Paul shit. Let's get into the games. Let's do what we do, baby. We got Tone coming on in about 10 minutes. So we're gonna get some prop bets. So if y'all still with us, stay on for the prop bets. Our guy Tone Takes from Twitter always jumps on, giving us good plays. He's on fire right now. I think he's 9-1 or 8-1 in his last NHL kind of lock plays. So let's make sure we stay tuned for that. All right, first game on the slate, man. This line has been ticking up all day. Carolina Panthers versus the Buffalo Bills. Buffalo is now minus 14.5. Total is 44. I'm not sure what to take of this game. It's going to be cold out in Buffalo. I think it's going to feel like 15. So, Bills Mafia going to be showing out, and they got to love that weather. They need this game, right, to make sure they stay ahead in the AFC. They lost a tough one against Tampa last week, if I'm not mistaken. So they've lost 3 out of their last 4. So they need this one in a big way to stay up in the seedings. They're 7-6 right now. So, but that's a lot of points, man. And I don't trust Cam, and I don't trust the coaches with Cam, because if Cam if he ain't gonna last long, I mean, he's got a short leash right now. I think they're giving him the respect to finish out his career probably with a Carolina uniform on. But at the same time, Buffalo needs this in a bad way. So this is a stay away for me for right now. Maybe some prop picks, some prop plays. I think Sanders is doubtful. So maybe looking at some Stephon Diggs type thing. They can't run the ball for whatever reason. So I'm not sure. But Allen's hurt. I know he had a sprained foot or a sprained ankle last week. They said he walked out of Tampa with a boot on. He's going to be good to go. They need this one to stay in the playoff picture. So, but this is stay away from me. B Diddy, what's up, man? What you got?
That line is, like I said, that line is a little too high. I don't really like laying that many points, 14. Right, although Carolina's been showing, offensive. I don't even know what they are. I don't know. What are they getting, like 14 points a game now? They're struggling to score. I do believe Buffalo will cover. I just can't lay those points.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're going to do anything, maybe you want to tease it down. Just get to that smaller number. You had your opportunity earlier this week to do that. I think you kind of probably missed that boat because you're going to lay on that 7, which is still probably going to be a loss unless you can get under that 7. But I think they'll beat them by more than 2 scores. I think the line is right where it needs to be, especially in a must-win at Buffalo. Carolina's pretty much checked out for the most part. They're doing that two quarterback thing with Parker and Newton here and there. it's a mess right now for me. So I'm gonna stay off this game. If anything, I'll put in a teaser.
Yeah, I agree with Brent. It's Carolina's a mess. Buffalo needs to win. 14 points is a lot of points. I think for any NFL team.
Yeah.
But I like Buffalo here. And I think this is one of those. I would tease them down. So I'm gonna have this in a teaser. But I think this is one of those points when I would say I just follow Vegas. The lines move 4 points since it's opened up, which probably makes me feel that much more comfortable teasing it down for the fact that it's moved so much. So I like Buffalo, but I would put them in a teaser.
Yeah, and just to go back for those who are still jumping on early this morning, get these plays. I just looked at my sheet, bro. B Diddy, we went 3-0 last week on live teaser bets.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you know what I mean, on our
That's
live
us,
teaser plays.
Yep.
We went 3-0. So make sure y'all stay tuned, stay engaged, stay locked in. We give out free plays and plays that we play, today. So
Well, I mean, we can start one. Let's add that one to it.
you want to add, but y'all like Buffalo on the teaser
I do
at
3
7.5.
team. Yeah, let's do 3. Well, I'll go do a 3-team. I'll do a 3-team.
3-team.
10 points. Yeah.
All right, let's start it up. All right, bet. All right, so here we go, y'all. So we're gonna do a 3-team 10-point teaser. First leg of that is Buffalo. We dropped them down on -4.5. All right, let's see if we can find something else. All right, next game. Shit, it might be the first 3.
Mm-hmm.
Dolphins, the Jets versus the Dolphins. Dolphins are now favorite -10.5. This is all on FanDuel. So my man Tommy had a 9.5. It already ticked up a point from when we last talked. That's how this money's coming in here fast. The total is 42. Like I said, man, I can't obviously it's either the Dolphins or no bet. I actually kind of like the 42, the total here. I like the under 42.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just really not sure how the Jets are going to score. Miami Dolphins defense is playing well, and the Jets are really kind of, especially with Wilson back there. It wouldn't surprise me if he turns the ball over once or twice. A little dark horse prop bet would be the Dolphins defense to score here. I think it's going to rain. I think it's a slight shower with the weather forecast out down in Florida, but nothing crazy to disrupt the game. We could put this in the second leg of that teaser just for Dolphins to win. What y'all boys got? Go ahead, Chris.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree. That's I ended up taking a teasing the Dolphins down last week. I figured who they played were like a 10-point favorite. They're just not that explosive enough for me offensively, especially with some COVID stuff. I feel like you'll always be in a sweat if you need the Dolphins to cover 10 points. But I do like the under. I do like the under here at 42. The Jets haven't scored 20.
I would tease it up to
52. I would tease. Yeah, for sure. I love getting the under to like 49, or if you do a 10-point, get it to like 52.
All right, let's put that one to the side. We might find some other value with this 10-point, but I think that's a lock bet as a teaser to tease them up to 49 or 52. I don't see I mean, even if the Dolphins air them out, I mean, what are we talking about? Like 33-10 maybe? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
but why do that? Why do that and just take Miami? Like, what the fuck?
That's true.
Why do I worry about the points?
I said if they air them out, though. I didn't say they were going to. I said, I mean, the line's saying they're going to air them out, but I was just saying if they air them out, you know what I mean?
I'm saying the first thing you're saying is looking at the total, and you're saying if they air them out, what's it going to be? Well, if they're going to air them out, all you got to do is move them to a pick. Add that shit to the fucking tease.
Yeah.
We all think Miami going to win. You got Jets is the worst defense in the league. They're the last against the overall total defense, and 28th against the pass, like 30th against the run. Like at Miami,
right?
Like you said, I mean that 9.5 is there for a reason. Miami should not be no 9.5 favorites against any team.
It's 10.5. I say 10.5.
Damn, 10.5.
That jumped.
Man, like you said, you gotta follow Vegas with that. They're not. This ain't a bowl game like college bowl game where they were completely wrong, but. Miami should dominate here at home. I would just move that to a pick if I was going to add it to the tees, and I think we should add that to the tees.
All right, we'll put that on the side just for now. You know what I mean? There's some other value, but it's definitely in the running. But yeah, I mean, you're absolutely right. The way we're talking about it, it's like we're talking too much about it. Put it in the fucking play. Right. I feel you. Hey, Tone, what's up, baby?
What's up, guys? How you doing?
Tone, what
Good,
up?
man. We got a
All right.
full squares. I like it. Look at this.
Yeah.
Full family. What's up,
Yep.
baby?
Not
Hey,
much.
man, I saw you've been running hot. Especially with these NHL plays, man. Was it 9-1 in the last week or something crazy?
Yeah. On a heater, and you never leave the table when you're on a heater, right?
100.
Never. That's why I had to bring you back. I said, no, we got to get Tone on, man. So I appreciate you jumping on here last minute. We're early in the game with this too. We got caught up talking about Jake Paul for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, tell us what you got, man. What props you looking at? What you feeling today? Weird schedule-esque because of COVID and how things are going to play. I think we'll be okay this week, but I think the next following week is where some of that stuff might tick down, might be affected. So let us know what you got, bro.
All right, so I got 3 that I locked in already. James Robinson over 80.5 rushing yards. I mean, Houston has the worst run defense in the league, and now without Urban Meyer there, I think Robinson's finally going to get his share of touches.
Are you scared about that play? Because I see that play everywhere.
Not
That's
at
the
all.
only thing. It's a very public play. That's the only problem I don't like about it.
Yeah, I'm not scared of it at all, to be honest with you.
Go ahead. I like it. I like that.
But that could be good or bad. I don't know.
Yeah. No, it's a chalky play, man, because that's the I typically go away from where the public's going, and it's a chalky play right now. But go ahead, my bad. I like it though. I still like the play, but go ahead.
We got Mike Gesicki over 4.5 receptions plus 120.
Yeah.
He's had pretty good history against the Jets. A few weeks ago, I think he hit 5. He's been getting uptick in snaps recently, so I locked that one in. And then Deontay Johnson over 78.5 receiving yards. Tennessee gives up the most yards to wide receivers, so I think Ben's going to continue to look for him. So those are 3 that I locked in last night.
Who last one?
For you guys. Deontay Johnson over 78.5 receiving yards.
Steelers.
Yeah, you can go receptions too, but I just chose to go to receiving yards on that one.
What's his receptions? 5.5? Is it that
I think
far?
it's 6.5.
It's 6.5.
Yeah.
That makes sense. He's going to be a focal point today if they're going to pull out the upset.
Yeah, definitely. And then 3 more that I like. Gaskin over 52.5 rushing yards.
I really like that.
Yeah, Jets the 29th ranked run defense. They give up 118 yards per game to running backs on the ground. He went for 89 against them earlier this year and played them once last year and went for 91.
And I think Williams is out for. Actually, no, I'm sorry. No,
Brown, Ahmed and Brown, I think. Right?
Yeah.
I saw the two of the running backs were out. So.
I really liked it. I was liking that one. Yeah.
Yep. Michael Gallup over 4.5 receptions. It's plus 126. I got it on FanDuel. Was plus 110 in other books. He's hit this in his last 4 games. Giants, they give up about 14 receptions to wide receivers per game. Zeke and Pollard are banged up. Kind of feeling a get right game for Dak, maybe. I mean,
Yeah, he's been shaky
here
last
tonight.
couple
So with Gallup's recent history at plus 126, I'll gladly take a shot at this one.
Yeah. They're trying to hype up Zeke that he's feeling better, but they're like, oh, he's gonna have a knee brace on. Like, shut up.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, stop it. Yeah, I hear you. No, I like that. I like that play too. I was looking at Gallup anytime touchdown, to be real with you, because I have a feeling that Braylon's going to follow Lamb, or Cooper, one of the two, right? So I like somebody else has got to eat. All right, I like
definitely.
it.
Definitely. Last one, George Kittle over 70.5 receiving yards.
Yeah, he's been on fucking
Look,
fire.
when this guy is healthy, when he's hot, he's matchup proof. He can't be stopped. He's coming off 151 yards last week and 181 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Stanford needs to win games, to get into the playoffs. Jimmy G's going to lean on him. Falcons are kind of middle of the pack against tight ends, but like I said, I mean, this dude, when he's on fire, he's on fire. So at 70.5 receiving yards, I mean, I'll gladly take a shot with that. So
it's funny because the Falcons are in the playoff hunt, right? Believe it or not.
It's crazy with this extra spot, man. Like I don't know, like some of these teams are going to get in. It's like, come on,
Yeah, Falcons. Yeah, the Falcons.
The Eagles could be one of them.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, that's what we want, right?
Yeah.
We got our first round pick from the Colts, so You know what I mean? Let's get in the game. Let's get in the game to play. I don't mind it. I like it. Yo, man, you gave a lot of good gems here, man. What did you go last week? Because I think I have you written down. You had Kelsey. Did Kelsey touchdown? Was it Kelsey over?
Yeah, Kelsey over. I don't think that one hit last week.
Yeah, I think the Renfro one was a big one for you.
Yeah, yep. I went 6-4 overall last week. It was my first winning NFL week in a while. It's been a little weird this season. So
yeah,
hopefully we can build on that. We had that Fournette one, which of course I got topped on 1 week too late on that one. So that's I think he had four or five. I think we may have lost.
Yeah, he missed it. He either missed it by one or the hook, one of the two. Yeah. On a down game, right? On a down game. And the problem was they started running with him, and he started getting success running the ball.
Right.
Last week, yeah. So he started getting off running the ball, and he still got four catches. So, all right, man. Tony, I appreciate you always jumping on, man, dropping gems, man. I definitely like a lot of these that you got for us today. You actually might sweep the fucking day, bro. I'm looking at it. I'm serious because just the way to set up. I mean, just there's nothing I don't see. We're not gambling on Robinson. He's the formula. You know what I mean? It makes sense for them to move forward with him. I was already on Gesicki just because Waddle and Lindsey are out, so that makes sense. And who are they playing? And the Jets be getting torched by tight ends. I like the Johnson play. He's always been over. He's his go-to there.
Yep.
And then Gaskins, I think 55 is low for him today.
Yep.
And then Gallup and then Kittle. I think you got a lot of good plays, man. So make sure y'all go follow Tone Takes on Twitter. He's always giving out plays, killing it in NHL. Killing it in NHL. So make sure y'all go check him out. There's the drop. Tone Takes, TONESTAKES on Twitter. My guy, Tone, man, appreciate you jumping on, brother.
Thanks, Nate. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Have a great holiday, right?
Yeah, you too, man.
Yes, sir.
Take care.
See you. All right. There's some live bets in there, bros. Some really nice live bets in there on the prop plays. All right, let's get right back into it. Big game here. We just talked about Gallup. Dallas traveling upstate to New York. The line is now -11.5. Total is 45.5. Obviously, we talked about the Gallup play in here. I mean, I don't know how we don't throw this in the teaser.
There it is. Miami, Dallas, and whatchamacallit.
What did you say? We just said the first 3 games.
Right,
We're gonna drop in this thing. Like, I don't understand how we don't throw this in the teaser right now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's New York. It's like I don't like New York's trash, completely trash, and they got hit with COVID pretty good too. So, there it is, y'all. First
I like that
teaser bet of the day. A 3-team 10-point teaser. We going Buffalo, we going Miami, and we going the Cowboys.
Like that.
You know where I shouldn't see it at, though. I will let y'all know that. My boys.
Lock it in. I don't know what that man talking about. Chris, you know what that man talking about?
My boys.
Chris, you know what that man talking about?
I don't really know, but I know I was already thinking this.
I like how you get in that.
If I gotta jump off, I can jump off. But I was already thinking this.
Right? Yeah, let's all check ourselves, man. Make sure y'all go check Body Check Wellness.
I'll text you.
Wellness Balance Recovery by using the full body of hemp. They come in all kind of blends, gummies, tropicals. Hit A2D, you get 25% off your order. Great place to get, as we get more healthy, more mental health awareness, and using different things outside of, prescribed things. We got this hemp of what promoting gummies, wellness. Make sure y'all go to the link, hit A2D, you get 25% off. Kind of quick stocking stuffer. All right. Fun. I got, I got to pay the bills, man. So my bad, Chris. I saw you was about to go on your rant. I got to pay the bills.
I'm just so laughing at Brent, man.
Ain't nobody worried about that, man. Gotta get out here with this. We was already on this before. Tell them, Chris. What are you talking about, man?
Hit that red button, baby. Hit that red button like boom.
Hey. All right. Next game. We talked about another prop play Tone gave us here. Tennessee going to Pittsburgh. The line is now -1. Total is 43.5. Oh man, it's such a tough game to call right now. I don't trust Pittsburgh. I really don't. They're slow starters. So the one play I did like that I do really like in this game that I see was I like Tennessee first half or first quarter here. I think the Titans, I think Pittsburgh is slow starters. I looked at their last 3 or 4 games. They don't really come on until the second half. They've been either losing or tied in the last 4 games in the first half. So I kind of like Tennessee here. Pittsburgh's going to be rocking house. We already know Heinz Field is going to be rocking. But Ben, this is it. You know what I mean? This is the lullaby for Ben. It's time for Ben to, it's time for Ben to kind of, come on home and hang him up. So I like Tennessee here in the first half, man. B Diddy, what's up?
Yeah, man, this is interesting, man. I don't know. This is the only game in the card I'm really unsure about.
Yeah,
I think they can go both ways. You've seen the way Pittsburgh's fight late. You're right. They don't give up. They don't have that mentality. It's not like they're giving up on the season. Obviously, they got playoffs to look forward to or try to fight for. But Tennessee, man, with those what Jacksonville and Houston was the Jets or where was the Jets and the Jacksonville loss they had at one time. It's like what Tennessee team is going to come here and them being 9-4 and having a comfortable, grasp of a playoff seed. Do they come into Pittsburgh motivated? Because I think that's what we've seen Tennessee this year. We've seen them unmotivated in games and be lost. So I'm off this game. I want Tennessee to win because I don't like Pittsburgh.
yeah.
I'm tired of Ben Roethlisberger. So I would like Tennessee to kind of follow up with another victory here, but I'm really unsure, man.
Chris, what's up? Anything on this game? Or
Yeah, I agree, man. I'm staying away from this game. First off, the line moved 3 points now. I think it opened up. I think Tennessee opened up 2-point favorite, if I'm not mistaken. So being consistent, if we're following Vegas everywhere else, I'm gonna follow Vegas here. If I had to lean one way or the other, I probably would just take Pittsburgh, just because of the line movement. But I'm not touching the game. But if I had to put money somewhere, it would be on Pittsburgh, just given it the movement of the line.
I hear that. All right, let's keep it moving. Tone did give a play on that. That was Deontay Johnson over receiving yards. I think his over receive. Was it a plus? I don't think it was a plus EV play, but let me look it up. Deontay Johnson over 78.5 yards. One of Tone takes play of the day. All right, next game. Here we go. We did some more plays that we looked at. This is such a bad game, but it seems like everybody's betting this goddamn game. And that's the Houston Texans going down to Florida, going to the Jacksonville Jags. The line is now -5.5. I saw it earlier a day ago down to 4.5. Now it's ticking back up to 5.5. Total is 40. So the play here is this. This is what the play in the public that everybody's kind of on. The play is that there is been evidence and data that shows that there's an uptick from when a head coach that's been a bad head coach gets fired, then the next game the team comes out and responds. So that's the data that people are following. That's why this game is ticking up any more than it is. But there's no way in the world that I'm betting the Jacksonville Jags that almost score a touchdown better than any other team. These teams are both 2-11. There's no way in the world that that's a bet for me. I don't care if you put in a teaser, super teaser, money line play. I'm not playing it. And the biggest bet of all that's really public right now, really chalky, is the Robinson over rushing yards. Called out Tone on it on one of his first plays. It makes too much sense for it to work and for it to happen. Sometimes the public's right. You know what I mean? I'm not saying the public's wrong in this one. You would think this. Tennessee's terrible on defense. I like Robinson to score, though. Anytime touchdown. But I'm not sure if I'm going to touch that rushing prop. But this is definitely, if anything, it's a prop or no bet at all for me. Chris, what's up?
Yeah, I'm same here. Just sticking to, when you're just building your fundamentals of betting and just trying to stick to your rules. I'm just not betting bad teams. These are just bad teams. And like you said, I wouldn't feel comfortable with Houston with 12.5 points. I don't feel comfortable with the Jags at plus 2.5 points. I don't feel comfortable with the over. I mean, I would take if any bet would be the under. This is going to affect these teams suck, but I wouldn't be surprised if they're they just both give up 30 points. So there's no bet in this game that I like at all. Tease, super tease, anything. So I'm off it. I'm not even looking at it.
B Diddy, what's up?
Yeah, man, I agree with you. I think you guys are all right. You can find better games on the slate than picking these
For
games.
sure.
The line movement is a telltale, right? So if you're like, oh, but Jacksonville has opportunity here, this is going to be their motivational spot. They're out there doing backflips at practice because Urban Meyer's no longer there. That is true. That's a fact. They feel like they're ready to focus. And they got to prove to the world that dude was the cancer to this locker room, that dude was the reason why they were that bad, and that dude is the reason why Trevor Lawrence has been playing the way he's been playing and degressing since he's came into the NFL. So with that being said, I think Jacksonville will win this game, and I think they cover the 5.5. But I won't bet it.
Oh, okay.
I will bet the first half, though. I think they come out at home with the crowd being behind them. I think everybody thinks this was the best move. So I'm sure they're going to be really, really loud in Jacksonville, those that are going to go in that game. They're going to be really pushing this team for victory. I think they come out hot, right? I think the offensive coordinator has the opportunity here to see if he can be a head coach in this football league.
Yeah.
The last time I think he came interim coach was against Detroit and went 1-3 or 1-4. So that wasn't good. So he's in the same predicament here with another bad team in Jacksonville Jaguars. And I think the team will rally behind him. I would go first half Jacksonville. I would actually lock that up.
Oh shit!
As a big play here.
You're putting lock next to this game?
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like all the motivation here is for them. So I think they jump out early to prove a point, and you're not going to see no hose bar. You're going to see fourth down, attempts and all that. You're going to see it all.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So I think that's going to be in the first half. If they come out sluggish to this game, then I'm just going to put just throw me away.
Throw you away.
Throw me away.
I hear you.
I see all the motivation coming out. So first half, Jacksonville, I believe, is -3.
All right. Next game, we got Arizona traveling down to Detroit. The line is now -13.
Hold up now. Can you put the lock up there, my G?
Oh, my I didn't know you wanted it all like that.
I said lock.
My bad, baby. I feel a little.
Give me that
I
lock.
don't know what I feel to hit a lock button when you talking about Jacksonville first half.
Hey.
You know what I mean?
First time this show.
Right.
I wasn't sure about that.
Momentum, motivation. I mean, hey, we all play ball.
We here to get money. We here to find value. If you like the edge right there, I ain't mad at you. All right, next game.
I'm
we got
texting
Arizona.
you about a good 2 hours.
Yeah.
I'm like, look at that lock.
Arizona traveling to Detroit. The line is -13. Arizona is banged up right now. I know Hopkins is out for another 4 to 6 weeks or something like that. Ertz was banged up coming into this game. Connor's banged up. I know Chris Emmons has been activated. Detroit is just done. Like they got literally nobody. The last I heard, they shut down TJ. Was it Haseki? Not Haseki. What's his name? Hutchinson, if I'm not mistaken. Hawkinson. I mean, they shut him down. So he's done, and then I think Williams is done. So both their starting running backs are down. Their starting tight end is out. They didn't really have any receivers anyway. I'm putting the Cardinals in a teaser here. I'm getting them down to -6. The line is now 13. This is going to be one of my teaser legs with the Arizona Cardinals. Handling business. I think this team is good enough, even without Hopkins, to get this done and walk away here with a convincing victory. So we get that down to -6. Y'all boys got anything on this one, or just a pass?
Yeah, I mean, I like you got like the Cardinals. I mean, they are a little banged up here, and the Lions. I think how they came out the year still kind of sits in the back of my head a little bit. But statistically, they're the worst team offensively and defensively. I think they rank like 29th and 30th each. And the Cardinals defense is really good. So if nothing else, I don't trust that the Lions will score a lot of points. And I think Kyler Murray and the rest of the team could still give you 21 and 24.
Exactly.
Even on a best, if they're not all full power. So they should be able to cover 7. I don't know if I like the 13, but they should be able to cover 7.
I don't mind the 13 because it wouldn't surprise me if this game is like 24-0. You know what I'm saying? Like it wouldn't surprise me if it's 24-0. B Diddy, anything on this game or it's a pass for you?
For me, yeah, I'm gonna pass on this. I mean, I like what you're saying. We're gonna put in a teaser, and then cool. Chris agree that they should be able to handle business here against the Detroit Lions the way they are. But hey, Detroit fight, man. They've been fighting
Yeah.
all year, no matter what they have on a roster or what's being played out there. So to me, I think this is why Arizona is one of the most underrated teams, is because the way they play. They don't. Why people don't really believe in Arizona, although they are really ultimately the best team in the NFL right now. But nobody really believes in them because when they're opportunity on prime time, they look so erratic. Kyler Murray, although he is a great player, right? Great athlete, he just looks so erratic. It looks like he's outdoor junkyard bat football, right? Like there's no consistency or rhythm with the way he plays. Now without his best player that he throws to, Hopkins, how is that going to kind of shape? And then the coach also is erratic in his play calling. So, Lions fighting here, 12 points, I think is a lot. Hopefully, they don't go into Detroit taking them for granted. I think they can come out here and walk away with a win. If that's so, then it'll be a close game, and Lions will probably cover the 12. But I won't be on this. If I was to lean anything, um, I would lean onto another game.
Cool. Let's go. Next game. Big game here. Believe it or not, because Atlanta still has a playoff push. We got Atlanta Falcons traveling west, going all the way down to San Fran. Line is now -8.5. Total's 47.5. Tone gave a great pick, and I love this pick with the Kittle prop. He's been on an absolute fire,
Mhm.
and I think they stay leaning on him. So that's actually a lock play for me. I'm locking that in. George Kittle over 70.5 yards. They're not going to be able to slow him down. Other than that, I don't have anything on this play. Chris, what's up?
Yeah, it's a tough one, man. Atlanta, they're also one of those teams. They're almost like a better Detroit Lions team to me.
Yeah,
That you just never know. I mean, you still got some playmakers. You still got a vet quarterback. They're still fighting for something. It's a reason for them to come out and play. And the 49ers are, I don't know. I mean, the 49ers, they get big lines, but you know, I'm not sure exactly what you're going to get. Are they going to be explosive? Are they going to score 30 points today? Or are they going to score 20? Like, I'm just not sure. So I probably would stay away from them. I thought about teasing them down to 2 points, but I think there's just other better games to pick in the slate. So I'm not sure. I'm going to stay away from them, to be honest.
So Brent, what's up?
Yeah, I'm gonna put out there at home. They're
Teaser?
Yeah, for sure. They're at home. I think they're a bad matchup for Atlanta. Although Atlanta's shown spotty opportunities here, but I feel like this is a bad matchup for them defensive wise. They're going to be able to get after Matt Ryan, and when Matt Ryan starts getting shaky in that pocket, it's over. And then they're able to control the ball game with their run game and their play action off of it. And then the best player on the team, Debo Samuel's, is back. Like, is he not going to score? Like he scores every week.
Yeah,
Like
he
if you want
scores
to look at
over
any, if
70
you want to look
now.
at any type of
Prop
uh
bet.
prop bet, you want to do any time score Debo Samuels, especially against this Atlanta Falcons defense.
I like that
Um,
play.
so interesting. Patterson's on the other side, who's having a remarkable year for Atlanta. I think actually you might want to look at his unders this week. I don't know exactly what they are, but I don't think he goes off. I think this is a game that he slows up against that San Fran defense. That front seven is pretty tough. So yeah, I'll put them in a teaser. That'll be our second teaser. That will get them down to -1.5, and put them with another one, probably a game that's coming up.
All right, bet. Excuse me, let me go some comments here, man. James, Lil, what's up, bro? We got
I'm
some
here.
plays here, some answering some questions. Should I move Texans to 9 points?
Oh
We
boy.
talked about this game earlier. I ain't touching none of these teams. There's no way I'm backing a 2-11 team, regardless of what the side is. There should be some plus, like we said, the data shows that there's an uptick in team morale, and a team wanting to come out and show that the coach is the cancer from before. So I like this is a stay away game for me. So, but I see why people are on the Jags, but there's no way I'm backing a 2-11 team to win by a touchdown. No way. The Dallas. Should I take Dallas at 2.5? You always get the best lines. Hell yeah, she take Dallas at 2.5. The line that I see is 11.5. So unless you're teasing them or something like that, or you just have 2.5, DM me your book. I need that line, and it's the same way right here. We just talked about the Niners versus the Falcons. We're gonna look like we're gonna put them in a teaser just to win the game. They should win by 3. So you gotta like that play. But like I said, you have the best book in the world. I don't know where you go, but I need to know. Next game, we got Cincinnati going up to Denver, altitude 4 o'clock game, -3. Denver is favorite -3. Total is 44. I believe both running backs are healthy. We talked about this Cincy team. This Cincy team has been left and right, up and down all year. They look like they're a force to be reckoned with, and then they come right back to earth. They've lost their last 2. They lost to the Chargers, and then they lost to the Niners in a tough one. Denver had their home run spot, not their home run spot, but they had their big spot with Demetrius. Is it Demetrius? Demarius Thomas last week. So I like the +3 here. I really do. And actually, I would actually put them on the other side of the San Fran teaser and tease them to 10. I don't think they get blown out in Denver. I don't think they lose 3 in a row either.
So
So I actually like the Bengals here. I like the points here. Because I'm not backing Teddy, right? They did beat the Chargers. They've been tough to beat at home. They've only actually no, they've lost a couple at home. They got a good playoff push going here. Both these teams are 7-6. Both third, so they're still in the hunt. So both teams need this game, but I would lean here, Cincy, to kind of wake up and make this a game here. Let me see is anybody out with COVID stuff? I don't think so. Nobody really new that I'm seeing right now that's out. So yeah, give me Cincy, man. Give me Cincy to keep this game close. What you boys liking?
Yeah, I like Cincy too here, man. I think I like 2 bets. I think Cincy comes out really slow here. I think the past few games,
slow?
I think they come out slow in general.
Okay.
They come out slow. They're always fighting to get back in games. We've seen them down big this year, been able to fight. So I think Denver comes out. I would look at that first quarter bet, first half bet, just kind of see where it's at. But I do like Cincy for everything you said. I mean, they're coming off two losses. They need this win. They're going to be prepared all week to come out and get this win. And Denver, obviously, the defense is really, really good. I think they're first or second in the league defensively, if I'm not mistaken. So, and I think that's their winning formula. But Cincinnati obviously can be explosive if maybe not throughout a full game, certainly, for a half or a quarter, especially late. So I think Cincy certainly keeps it in reach. I can't see Denver blowing them out. So I like Cincinnati. I like Cincinnati with the 3-point streak. I'll probably make that play, especially the field goal. So I'll probably take Cincinnati straight here now. I'm thinking about it, but I do like them in a teaser as well.
Yeah, the one thing I like about Cincy here is that I was just looking at, they have a chance to still win the division. Believe it or not. You have Baltimore with Lamar, hurt, and who knows if he goes. And then you still have Cleveland that, this is big for Mayfield. Mayfield to make some noise. Like if he wants, that big contract, he's got to go out and win this division. So there's a lot of pressure on Cleveland here to get it done. So that division is far from over. If you think about it, I'm looking at the division right now. Everybody's 7-6. The Steelers are 6-6, and Baltimore's 8-5. That division is not done. Cincy needs the win here. This is a must-win game for Cincy. Now Denver is back of the pack. They're 7-6, but they're third in the AFC West. So for Cincy, if they want to sniff the playoffs, they're more likely going to have to win the division. So I actually really like Cincy here. I might even buy the half a point. You know what? Let's go. Let's lock it in.
Yeah,
I really like Cincy here, man. It makes too much sense for them to win. B Diddy, what's up?
Yeah, I'm on the same boat. I'm not as confident as you guys though, and this is why it's tough to play in Denver. And that line has moved, opened up at -1.5, and now is at -3. Like that. I mean, we talked about following Vegas all day today. That to me is scary. I don't understand why that is too. I guess and 60% of the action is on Cincinnati +3. Like something's not adding up. I know you locked it in and you're confident in that bet. I also like Cincinnati here. I think they got a lot to play for, but something here with this line is really scary. And one thing for sure, Denver's been leaning on that run game, that two-headed monster with Williams and um, who was the other one? Melvin Gordon. And I know Cincinnati's pretty strong against the run, but Teddy doesn't turn the ball over, and something's just not right with Cincinnati. They give up too many points. Like teams just able to score on Cincinnati, and you always see them in a dogfight. So for me, if I was to lean something, I would lean the points for +3. But the line is telling me Denver. It does. It tells me Denver
Mm.
because, like we said, all that motivation you just said about Cincinnati is a must-win X, Y, Z, and that line's ticking the other way. It just doesn't make sense. So sorry if I threw a little wrench in there.
No, not at all, man. I like the play. I'm good with it. All right, next game. Let's go. Green Bay versus Baltimore. Line is now 9.5. That tells me Lamar is not going to play today. Total is 45.5. Oh, who was the kid that played for Baltimore? What was his name?
Who, the quarterback?
Yeah, the quarterback.
Isn't it
He
like
looked okay against the Browns. I mean,
Huntley?
they almost won the game, but I mean, obviously he's not
Huntley? Yeah,
Lamar.
Huntley.
Yeah, Huntley. He's not Lamar. I actually like his over rushing. I think they still run the ball with him as well. So, and it's obviously not going to be like 70, 60 yards that it would be for Lamar. They don't even have his rushing prop up.
I was about to say, is that even available? I don't think that's going to be available.
I don't think it's available because they haven't said Lamar's not playing. But the fact that it's 9.5, I think Vegas knows that Lamar's not going to play in this game. I mean, he got taken off on a cart last game.
Yeah, you don't want Lamar in this game here.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, exactly. You don't want
had
Lamar in this game. So, damn. Green Bay with a teaser here.
Right, exactly. Put it with San Fran. Boom, bam.
So you like the Green Bay and San Fran teaser.
Yep, lock it up.
Lock it up. Yeah, I kind of like that better. What's up, Philly? Appreciate you jumping on, brother. Bang. Bang, bang. I like it. All right, that's two. So that's two plays for y'all that we got so far. I'm gonna switch mine up with that Cincy bet. That Cincy's gonna be a straight bet instead. But we got a 3-team teaser, 3-team 10-point teaser, Buffalo, Dolphins, and the Cowboys, and now we got a 2-team teaser, San Fran and Green Bay. All decent, really solid plays. I like them all. Let's go. There's really not too much to say here. I think obviously we got two former MVP quarterbacks. Well, if Lamar plays, both hurt though, right? Both hurt. I could see a lot of rushing in this game. I could see the total not being as high. I don't know what to take of this injury with Rodgers because it seems like it doesn't affect him, even though he says it hurts. He's still throwing for 300-something yards. He's still throwing 3 or something touchdowns. Adams is still doing his thing. They're still running the ball. And I heard he said he had a setback last week. So I don't know what to take it at, but I like to get them under the number of 3. I like the teaser here. There's really not too much to divulge in terms of X's and O's in this. Without Lamar, Baltimore is trash. So, I like this play, and I think the line reflects that Lamar's not going to play. Lock it in, Green Bay. Go Pack. Anybody else got anything to add to that? Or are we good? Good? Solid. All right. Next game. Damn, these lines are getting heavy, man. We got we got New Orleans going to Tampa. Line is -11.5. Total is 45. Like, is this teaser? Is this a sucker teaser day?
Yeah.
Right? Like, that's all I see is teaser plays. That's all I'm seeing in these plays is teaser plays. Um, they didn't face Hill last time, right? Hill was out last time the Bucks faced them. It was somebody else, wasn't it? Wasn't it? What's the boy name? No, it was Winston. That's the Winston game. The Winston got hurt, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
Winston
he
got
did.
hurt, and the Saints won that game. My bad.
Yeah,
The Saints
Saints won.
actually beat the Bucks that game
Mhm,
with Simeon coming in and tossing it around a little bit.
mhm.
Obviously, a completely different game. Brady went off in that game. They were playing for behind. Kamara had a big game last game. I would actually look at his under. I don't think Kamara does any of that. So hopefully they have his props inflated from what he did last week. No, it's not too much. It's only 53 and a half. And they got a Hill at 45 and a half. So I don't really have any edge in this game. I would have to dig a little bit deeper to find any if I was. But if anything, it would be probably betting Tampa and some type of teaser. But I don't have anything on this game. Chris, what's up? You got anything on this one?
Yeah, Sam. I mean, this is a perfect game for me to hedge my teaser ticket. It's the end game. I like Tampa Bay. I mean, ultimately, Tampa Bay is one of the top 1, 2, 3 teams here in the league, and New Orleans obviously just kind of being mediocre. Obviously, you get the quarterback play. So I like Tampa Bay here. They're home. It is a divisional game, but I think Tampa Bay is clearly the much better team here. They're an explosive team, and the defense, still is pretty good. So I like Tampa here. This is one of those bets. Like if the day is going well, I would take Tampa with the 11.5 points and roll with it. But I definitely like teasing them down, especially because you can get them, I guess, at 4 points or something like that. Certainly under a touchdown. So I like Tampa. I definitely like them in a teaser.
Brent, what's up? You got anything on this one?
Yeah. I like the first half here, Tampa. I think this is a revenge game for Tampa here. Kind of set the tone. They
But
always seem
doesn't
to.
Tampa come in here knowing they're gonna win this game? Like,
No, well, they lost to them last time. I don't know why
yeah,
they
but
think
that
that.
was such a different kind of storyline. You had Winston going against their old team. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was so many other storyline. Like this one, like we know what Hill is, right? So, you know what I mean? Like, what are we gonna see in this game? And then Simeon, and then Hill, and then Winston got hurt, and then Simeon came in. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be that dual threat Hill, who looking like Hill really can't even throw the ball that well.
So that's why I'm going first half, Tampa. Is that what you're saying?
He's so fucking on with this shit. He's like, all right, that was nice that you said that, but it's still the play.
I mean, so first half, Tampa is the play there.
Right.
I think New Orleans going into Tampa Bay without their head coach is going to be tough. Sean Payton is a big piece of that football team. Makes a lot of decisions for that team. I think without having him going to Tampa is going to be really tough. So with that saying, I think Tampa jumps on them early. It's going to be a red out there in Tampa. Crowd's going to be there. It's going to be nice weather. Tom Brady got smacked around in that first meeting. You know how he is. No matter if they think they're going to beat him, he want to beat him by 40 if he has to because of that. So give me Tampa Bay first half.
All right, cool. All right, next game. We down to the double hit on Monday night now. So that was the last of the Sunday night games. Now we're getting to some of the COVID games that got switched up. 5:00 game on Monday. How about that? The Raiders are going to Cleveland. West team traveling east. Cleveland is -3. Total is 41.5. We just talked about all this stuff with Cincy. This is a must-win game for Cleveland. Whoever wins this division obviously is going to get in the playoffs. But the race is so tight, and this is why the Lamar stigma is still out there, because they know that some of these teams can make up ground today. They're 8-6, I think I said it was, and then Cleveland and Cincy are still 7-6, and then Pittsburgh is 6-6. So Monday night at 5:00 is a weird time. So I don't know what that stadium is going to look like at 5:00 in Cleveland. So I don't know what this game is going to be, but I can't trust the Raiders at this moment because they're really hurt. But Renfro is playing really well right here. They're running the ball a little bit. They're still playing football. They haven't packed it in yet. They're still trying to get wins out. So this is a no bet for me. They're 6-7 right now. They're at the bottom. They're not a really a good football team. faced adversity all year. They got aired the hell out in Arrowhead, 48-9 last game. This should be a little bounce back spot where they think they can make a little bit of noise, maybe sneak in. They have nothing but AFC games at the end, so they need to go at least 3-1 out of these games, and they got to start right here first for the Raiders. And the way I'm talking is like I'm trying to talk myself into LA, but I just can't bet. I mean, not LA, Las Vegas. I just can't bet the Raiders here. Maybe if they were at home, but I just can't bet the spot. The spot is actually really weird to me. You don't know how these people are coming off COVID as well in Cleveland. We haven't seen anybody really come off COVID and had a really like a blowout game. It's all like they're all still getting over the virus. So I'm this is a pass for me, but I would lean Raiders. Chris, what's up?
Yeah, it's a pass for me too. The Raiders are just I can't say that I hit on the Raiders all year this year. It's just one of those teams that I just can't get on the right side of. Obviously they can show flashes of being pretty decent. You obviously got some talent on the field here. And the Browns are, I think the same on the other side, right? I think they come out have stinker games or games that you're expecting them maybe to go to the next level, and they kind of get stagnant. Some games they like against Cincinnati put up 41 points, and then the Patriots have they come out and score 7. So it's tough. I'm gonna stay away from them. I do think it will be a close game. I would probably just lean. I probably would just lean Cleveland just for the fact that they're home. But I'm gonna probably stay away from it.
Okay. B Diddy, what's up? Anything on this one?
Yeah, I'll keep it quick. It all depends on what quarterback's going to be out there. Even their fourth string, Nate Mullins or whatever his name is, Mullins. I think he's had some starting experience in the NFL, so it's not like he's new to it. But
Right.
20 other players on COVID protocol—that's just too much for a football team. You're talking a quarter of your team, so you're bringing up people out the practice squad. You're signing people last second. This is why the flex is so important for the NFL to flex these teams, because who are they going to put out there on the field? And I think the Raiders, although they're having their slumps, then they have the injuries. They're not having these random injuries, right? They're not having these random COVID issues. So, I think the play would be the Raiders first half or first quarter, because if Cleveland comes out, they will have to try to find themselves. First off, they don't put up a lot of points anyway on the average, right? They struggle to score, they struggle to move the ball, even with their starting 22. So, give me the Raiders here on the first half. I will lean Raiders first half or Raiders first quarter.
Nice, nice. All right, next game. Let's hurry up and finish up. We got the Dolphins, the Vikings going to Chicago. This has always been a big in division game. Vikings are favored by -6. I think I see.
Yeah, 6.
Yeah, -6. Total is 44.5. So this was the Monday night game all the time, right?
hmm
The Cleveland game is the flex game. I mean,
hmm
Thielen's questionable. You know, Vikings are 6-7, even though they're second in the NFC North. But I mean, they're not catching Green Bay, so I don't have a play on this game. I don't really see a side. I don't really see any type of EV play, any type of factor. So, um, yeah, this is a pass for me. Pass for you boys.
Yeah, I mean, still having any guys here, but the Bears just aren't a good football team to me, and they struggle to score. And you got a quarterback that's prone to give you at least one turnover a game, maybe two, if not more. So I always lean against the Bears all season, just for that fact. So if I had to lean one way or the other, I would lean the Vikings, but haven't plugged away at it yet. But leaning Vikings early.
B Diddy, anything on this one, or keep it moving?
Yeah, Vikings is probably the play. Once again, I'm gonna hit the first half Vikings. I can't go 6 points. I can go first half Vikings here. I think they'd be up a touchdown by halftime. I just think you're having a lot of issues. Montgomery's dealing with his illness. I think Thursday practice they couldn't even field a practice because 19 players were out, whether it's injuries or illness, and that was Thursday's practice. So Chicago's coming in here really banged up. I know Vikings are facing some COVID issues too, but give me Vikings first half. They have everything to fight for here in this game in Chicago right now.
Nice, nice. Feel like maybe the Saints just have TB's number, but TB 12 going to put it on these boys on national TV. TB wins by 3+ touchdowns. I agree, man. He sees that MVP in his sights. We actually gave that out in September. I think we gave it out. What was it? I think it was at the time as 9-1, and we locked that in for Tom Brady to win the MVP. There was some dark horses that we had talked about. I think we talked about Murray at some point too. But for me personally, it was always TB. These boys, they got to do so much to beat him out because he's gonna consistently give you 4,500 yards and almost 40 touchdowns and like 8 picks, and his team is going to be the best team in the NFC East. That's just hard to beat. You got to do something special to beat him. So one prop play that's still plus EV that I do like though, even though Taylor showed his ass off last night with that late run touchdown, and that was huge for him, was the offensive player of the year for Cooper Kupp. So count what he does against Seattle, but the fact that this kid, Cooper Kupp and Taylor, I'm not taking it away from Taylor, because what Taylor is doing is really just amazing. He's putting that team on his back, and they're riding him through. Because I think me and you, Brent, we talked yesterday. Carson Wentz had like 40-yard passing in the third quarter or something fucking crazy. So he put that team on the back. He put a stamp on there that he's here to stay, and he is the best running back in the league as we speak, the way he's running the ball. But I like what Cooper Kupp's doing because he's leading the league in every statistical stat you can as a receiver, and it's never been done before. That's what I mean by doing stuff that's never been done. We've seen folks and seen guys like Taylor come and put up big numbers early on in his career and put team on his back, but what Cooper Kupp is doing from the receiver standpoint, he leads the league in receptions, yards, and touchdowns. I don't think I've ever seen anybody lead all three. Maybe two, but I don't think I've ever seen anybody lead all three. And I think he's 2-1 to win Offensive Rookie of the Year. And he's even probably a worse favorite now because of what Taylor just did. So I like Cooper Kupp as some plus value to win offensive player of the year. That's just me, though. That's just me. All right, let's get to these last two games. Let's get right into it, man. We got the Birds. They flexed our game. I know a lot of people didn't like it, but it is what it is. The Washington football team versus the Philadelphia Eagles. That line is now -6.5. I think Washington activated a lot of people, 3 or 4 players off their defensive line. Minshew plays this game, bro. I don't think they're playing Hurts. I think they're going to use that ankle and say he's not 100%, and I think they're going to give Minshew the start, and that's just going to be the end of it. And that's what I think that's what's going to happen, because he's still questionable and he's still getting limited practice. He's not full practicing yet, and I think they're doing that for a reason. So I think they're going to start with Minshew just because he can throw the ball the way that is more catered, I think, to what Sirianni wants to do. This line is -6.5. I don't know what to really think about this game, especially they're giving Washington time to get back. But like we talked about earlier with COVID, this line jumped up to almost 12 at one point. But with COVID, I don't know how these guys are going to come back. Heineke was banged up last game, and now we had COVID. They're giving time for McLaurin to get back from his concussion. So it's all counting what the injury report comes up on Monday night or even Tuesday. I'm going to just stay away for right now on this game until I know more information about who's playing and who's not playing. B Diddy, what's up, man? Take us home.
Yeah, I can't, like I said, I can't put no play on this yet. So unfortunately, this is too far away. I don't know who's playing or not. And I don't have no play. I would lean the Eagles because I think the Eagles are going to win this game at home anyway. But I don't think it's a difference between Hurts and Minshew either, too. So I think they both can give you the same results ultimately.
Yeah, I agree. Both of you boys. One is a few days away, so I don't know exactly who's going to play, who's not going to play. But I would lean the Eagles. Just giving information I know now, but just kind of waiting to see.
We all sound like big ass fanboys. All right, last game on the slate because we gotta get out of here, man. I think this is going to be the same thing with Seattle and LA. We still don't know who's going to play for the Rams. There was a lot of people out. I think even Lockett got put on the COVID list as well himself. But there was a lot of defensive players out for, it was Ramsey, it was Von Miller. I think Higbee was out. So there was a lot of players on the Rams that were out for COVID reasons. So another game to wait until Monday to kind of see who's playing, who's not, who's going to be activated or not. So once again, another stay away until we get better information on these COVID games. All right, let's go real quick. I'll give you guys all real quick synopsis on all the plays here. We have a 3-team teaser, 10-point teaser. We got Buffalo, Dolphins, and Cowboys. That's a 10-point teaser. That's a lock play. Then we got another teaser play, lock play, San Fran and Green Bay. Lock it in. Those are our 2 lock teaser plays. We went 3-0 last week, hoping to keep the train running and go 5-0 in the last 2 weeks. Give you guys some free money. And then Tone Takes came on with us, dropped some gems for some props. He likes Robinson over 80 yards, Gesicki with an anytime touchdown. That's plus EV play right now. Deontay Johnson over 78.5 receiving yards for Pittsburgh. Gaskin, I think, was over 55, probably now 56. Gallup over 4.5 receptions. That's a plus EV play. And I think the favorite play of the day for me was the Kittle play over 70.5 yards receiving. He's just been on fire. Like he said, he's matchup proof, and he's just not. I don't see Atlanta slowing him down. And like you said, I like that Debo Samuel anytime touchdown too. So I like those plays. Those are all the plays of the day.
Hold up now. Hold. Like you keep disrespecting my lock. I said Jacksonville first half. You know what I'm saying? Respect.
Go ahead. Do your thing, bro.
Jacksonville first half. Lock it in.
Okay. Okay.
And you better not see it where you're supposed to see it. You better not see it, that red button.
I better not see that shit, man. I better not see that shit, man. Oh boy, I love that. Good drop, man. Good drop, man. All right. So let's get out of here, man. I know other shows are behind us. We run a little over, man, but you know what it is when we have fun. So thank you, everybody, for jumping on. If you're on Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, make sure you share that button. See y'all next week, man. And let's make some money, man. Let's go.
Let's go. This ain't the Rock Tyson boss. This game he stinks. Oh shit.